Hello, beautiful people. Hey, happy holidays. I hope everyone enjoyed December 25th the best way they could for the happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate Hanukkah, whatever you celebrated, I hope it was a happy celebration for you and your family. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was in Vegas. But I'm here, I'm back home, and I had to get back to work. I had to get back to my people so that you can get the messages, beautiful people. Yes, because what I love what I do. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nadira Lugg, and I'm the president and founder of One Love and Light Center located here in California. We are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful Zen. I often tell people to think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through the practice of yoga, guided meditations, Reiki healing sessions. Yes, I am a Reiki healing master. And we do this through the use of tarot and oracle cards. I always preface that I keep my tarot readings for my private clientele, but I am here today to give a wonderful oracle reading for the month of January 2022 to the sign of my Libras, my Librian brothers and sister air sign. Yes, come through. Because I love what I do. And before I begin, I always want to begin with a space of gratitude. So beautiful people, thank you to the new subscribers and our faithful subscribers. The numbers are getting higher and higher, and I so appreciate that so much. Please continue to share. Please continue to like. It is an exchange of energy, beautiful people. It really is. So hit the like button, the subscribe button. It does my heart plenty. And the comments, thank you for the comments. I love to hear updates, what's going on, what part of the message resonated with you. It's all beautiful energy that's being exchanged. So please keep the momentum up. And beautiful people, when you are ready to receive your own personal in-depth reading, I can be reached by the following. The best way is always through the website, our website, which is oneloveandlightcenter.com. That's numerical One Love and Light Center. Let me get back in here. Yes. And then, beautiful people, continue with that sharing of the love. Follow, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, and our Facebook channel. Same one, same title, numerical One Love and Light Center. The only one that is different is our Twitter account, One Love and Light C. Again, that's numerical One Love and Light C. Ooh, there's a airplane going by, but that's all right. Look, somebody going somewhere. It's all good. So beautiful people, before I begin, just FYI, I'm doing a new deck that's going around. I always got to switch it out. So these are my Angels and Ancestors deck. I love them. Very strong cards. And Spirit got a message for you. So beautiful people, without further ado, my Librians, my Librian brothers and sisters, this message is for you. Mwah. Up first, you have Earth Mother. Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Feel loved and comforted. And then underneath the deck, you also have Autumn. Release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. All right, my Libras. So what does this tell me? This tell me right now, again, this message is for January, but right now in this holiday season, again, yesterday was Christmas. Sometimes we give so much of ourselves, be it air energy, mentally, capacity-wise, because we are very mental creatures, air energies are very mental creatures, that sometimes we do often exhaust ourselves with the exchange, conversations, information, knowledge, wisdom, opinions, suggestions, and things can be overwhelming. So my air energy, my Librian brothers and sisters, I need you to remember, always remember, you have to do some self-love. Always remember that. And sometimes when it's hard to even see that or get that for ourselves, go back to Earth, Mother Earth. Go back to grounding yourself with Mother Earth. go back to connecting and grounding ourselves by just getting out in nature. We are air energy. Go out and get some fresh air. Go out and smell and be reminded of the senses that we have and the connectedness that we have to earth, connectedness to everything around us, to animals, to just stay grounded with universal love. Feel loved and comforted. There is a reason why Libras, you are great with relationships in the sense of you want to continue to see a beautiful balance of relationships, healthy relationships. That's an innate part of you and your sign. But remember, our first and most important relationship begins. It begins and ends with whom? Ourselves. So I need you to always remember, you need to, in preparation, start now. Shit, you ain't got to wait till January. Start now. In preparation for this wonderful newness that we're getting ready to experience. We're talking about a new month of January and a new year. We are preparing to leave behind 2021 and usher in 2022. And because of that, we need to make sure we are strong. We are foundational. We have a sturdy, stable foundation to work and plant on. Earth Mother is here to love on us. Earth here is here to love and remind us. Earth Mother is pregnant. Earth Mother is fertile, beautiful people. Know that. So she's ready to give birth to things, to ideas, to inspiration, to love. Love begins with you first, and it spreads just like seeds germinating, just like a pregnancy and conception. But you first have to know you have to feel loved and comforted. And there is no coincidence why this is underneath the deck. You have got to release the old. Release the old and rest. What does that mean? One of the things that are most important lessons I have learned in this lifetime is this. You have got to learn to forgive not just the other person that you're upset with, but we have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves for the opinions, for the harsh words that we said to others and ourselves, for the negative thoughts that may have creeped into our minds and our brains, or misconceived ideas because we were feeling hurt or unloved or not appreciated. All of this is wrapped up together and it creates a stagnant energy. And that's why it's so hard to receive the love or be reminded of how we are loved, because we are so hard on ourselves. So beautiful people, the forgiveness is not just for them. It's not. We can start with forgiving them, but in all honesty, nothing gets done until we forgive ourselves. I am in the process of that right now, forgiving others, and it's great, but I got to come back to me with those thoughts, those minds, those feelings that I have, those harsh words I have for me. I have got to hold my ground and forgive me at all times. And then when I release, when I rest, let it go, let that shit go. That's when all kind of beautiful space has been made, because I've let go of that old shit in order to invite new stuff, newness, new love, new rewards, new reaping of happiness. And it just flows right on in and takes the space of that old. So beautiful people, my Libras, let go old shit to make space for what? That newness, that new love, that new hope, those new ideas, that new space of love because you forgave yourself. And now you are a new person in this new year and this new month. And then rest your weary mind, your weary heart. Let it go. Rest your nerves. You are allowed. There's a peace and a focus that comes when we are grounded and filled with that newness of love. All right, moving on, beautiful people. You also have, now check this out. You have Mars retrograde, tempers flare. You or someone close to you may be engaging in inappropriate displays of anger. You or someone close to you may be engaging in inappropriate displays of anger. So what does this tell me? Beautiful people, just because you are trying to get into the space of oneness and love and comfort, everybody around you may not. Okay. This still is the holiday seasons. I am doing this the day after Christmas. Some of us may have loved ones that are still spending the night and probably maybe staying with you into the new year. Who knows what the situation is? I'm here to let you know, Spirit is letting me know right now, even in their moments of anger, that doesn't mean you have to be in anger with them. Remember, they're always, in order for a fight or argument to persist, it has to be two parties engaging. Otherwise, if it's just one person, that's a rant. That's somebody talking crazy to themselves. Because if you're not there to engage, to have the conversation with them, that's them just talking and ranting. You can walk on, you can walk away, and if it's in your home, you can politely tell them to take that elsewhere. Take a 15-minute break outside, go to a neighbor, go to a bar. Well, don't go to a bar. You can get them out of your space. And if it's becoming too complicated, and you know family members got your space on 10, they got it on lockdown for you, you go out and get some air. You need two people, two or more people to engage. There sometimes is a hidden anger underneath a layer of something, hurt, worry, pain, for people to be unable to let go. And then that's their journey. It is not your job to be on that journey with them. You're on your own journey. Now, you can accompany them if you were a part of the situation, which is why that person is angry. But your journey is going to be different from that person's journey. And so when we finally can come to the conclusion that we're in the space of moving on, that we're ready to forgive for each other, because remember, it starts with you to forgive for yourself. A conversation cannot happen until both parties are ready to have that, to be in a space of forgiveness, of wanting to forgive, okay? But even if there is someone around you who is doing some inappropriate bouts of anger, push on, step away. That's not your job. That's not your journey. That is their process that they have to deal with and might have to seek outside help to get. All right. But it should not mess up your flow and your joy. You keep creating in your work of self-love and comfort. You stay grounded. Be the example to them, because they can see that you're no longer fazed by it. Well, shit, well, what are they doing? Maybe it's time I need to move on too, so I can get as calm, cool, collected as that person is. All right, moving on. You also have Gemini, my fellow air energy. Yes, you have Gemini, young at heart. Release your inner child and rediscover your wondrous sense of play. So here you go. You have Spirit telling you that it is time to get into that wonderful sense of play. So even if someone else is dealing with whatever they're dealing with, you keep working on you. It is your life you must live, your life you are creating with here to manifest your greatest desires and what wishes or whatever it is you are wanting. And because of that, you have to embrace that inner child. What used to make you happy back in the day? Think about this. I don't care how old you are. Think back to what actually brought you pure joy to do. And sometimes it's great to go back and revisit that. If it caused no harm to anyone or anything, revisit that. Was it running, jumping jacks, playing a board game, or whatever, whistling, singing, dancing? Revisit that. Go play some music, get in that vibe, get to dancing. But get into when I was in Vegas, honey, because I just got back, I spent Christmas in Vegas. But I promise you, me and hubby were like little kids, exploring, enjoying each other's company, and being at play. I embraced my inner Gemini. I did. And I embraced her well. And it felt good being young at heart. So beautiful people, Spirit is letting me know it's time to get back into that frame of mind. Be young at heart. When there were no thoughts of a bill, even though the bills were there, Let that whole ideology of paying that bill for that day to get out of your mind. Pay it and move on. Now let's have some play. I've done the work. I've taken care of the bills. Now let's play for self. Okay. And then underneath the deck, this is so cool. You have air energy all around you. You are hard on some air energy today. Third house, which is what? Governed by what? Gemini. Sentimental education. Your ability to grasp new ideas is greatly enhanced. Learn something new. Teach what you know. So, my Librians, you're in a space of teaching in the month of January, but get started now. It's time to, you know what? The things that we are kind of against learning and experiencing are often our best teachers of life. So even if you are experiencing someone who's dealing with tempers and being angry, best believe there is going to be a lesson learned in that. Best believe there's going to be a lesson learned with you being a child at heart and finding that inner joy. Because when you find this inner joy and people see the joy written in your face and in your spirit and in your aura, when they see that you react differently than what you may have reacted 10 years ago, people are wondering, what are you doing? And how can I get in? And now the student becomes the teacher. So now you're learning something new. You're being guided to experience something new so that you can learn something new in this new year so that you're able to teach something new. All right. So beautiful people, get ready to embrace and put on that teacher's hat. Share your info and your wonderful wisdom with the world. And for those students who are ready to learn. Come through. I needed some water for that one. Yes, come through. And now for your self-help cards. You have 41 positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. There is nothing wonderful, more wonderful than being able to look at yourself in your newness, in your new power with wonderful affirmations every day. I am healthy. I am whole. I am healed. I'm gifted. I am calm. I am grounded. I am blessed. I am abundant. I am here. Now, for me, affirmations come to me very easy. Why? Because I have a practice of giving these things to myself. I have note cards that I have all on my bathroom mirrors that I can look up and be reminded of why I'm here and why I stand in my greatness and in confidence. It is who makes me who I am every single day, to be reminded of my gifts and how I love to do what I do. So beautiful people, please take notes. Positive affirmations are a very positive tool to embody and embrace in your life. You will be surprised what it would do for you. Try it, beautiful people. If what you've been doing has not been working, it is time to try something else, beautiful people. Message. You also have 24. Flow like water. Flow like water. It is so easy to fight against the tide. A lot of people, our first reaction is to fight against the tide, when in all actuality, the best thing to do is to flow with the tide. Don't fight it, flow, surrender. There is a adventure or a place that the water will take you if you release and let go and flow. And when you are able to work with spirit and ancestors and your spirit guides and divine one in divine timing, rewards come to you quicker. They come to you with ease. They come to you without you even knowing you are being rewarded. Flow like water. All right. Just flow, beautiful. Be open, heart and mind to just flow with what's going on. The lessons are being taught and you just got to be willing to learn them. And underneath the deck, you have number 3, aromatherapy. Aromatherapy. Beautiful people, it's time to get the smell goods around the house to remind you to stay into that wonderful space. I love using my smudge spray. I do. I love using my smudge spray. It puts me into the space of newness. It puts me into the space of happiness, of zen, of powerful, calming effects. And with that, smells are very important and very powerful. Use a diffuser in your house. Get you some stank goods that are smudge sprays and things of that helps you to stay in an elevated level, a level of frequency. Okay, lavenders, gingers to keep it spicy. Okay, find out what works for you, but use aromatherapy, wonderful scented candles, safely use them in your house. Let it change your frequency and your vibration. Okay, it is powerful when we work with our senses. All right, but try these tools out. Again, if what you've been doing hasn't been working, what is it going to hurt, beautiful people? It's time to try some new shit. Let's get ready for this newness and this new year. Yes, come through. And beautiful people, my Librians, that concludes your message. Thank you again for being with me and being a part of these videos. As always, I really appreciate a like, a subscribe. It helps with the sharing of the energy, beautiful people. I love what I do, and that is why I will continue to show up and show out to be here with you all, because I do love what is this? Because I do love what I do, beautiful people. And I encourage you to continue to do what you love to do. I love you, and I want you to continue to love on yourself. And as always, beautiful people, continue to what? Shine your light. I am a firm believer. If everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, no one would be in darkness, because you never know who you may inspire. Remember now, you are the teacher. You got something brewing that's getting ready for you in January, so you might as well be prepared. People are watching, whether you want them to or not. Somebody is watching, a child. They're like little tape recorders. Somebody's watching and seeing how you handle your situations. So beautiful people, be that light. Be that wonderful light. And when you are ready for your own personal in-depth reading, holler at your girl. You already know how to reach me. Website is #1, and I will be here to give you your personal in-depth reading or the many services that we provide. So as always, beautiful people, mwah, happy holidays. Enjoy your New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, the new year, and I will see you in the new year, beautiful people, and it'll be such a wonderful, prosperous one. All right. Mwah! As I always say, again, I do love you. I really do. And I want you to keep loving on yourselves, beautiful people. Bye. Bye. Mwah.